What do I miss about the theater? Well,
I miss standing behind the curtains and hearing someone say 5 minutes to curtain, and standing there and being terrified and excited and hoping that I'm going to go out there and not blank. Oh, please God, don't let me blank.
And it's like when you're either acting or directing, it's the audiences and actually hearing them applaud, laugh, or ooh, or whatever it is, and have that audience with you.
Oh, yeah.
And as a director, you really love that they like what you're doing and your actors are doing a good job.
Community for me is what I missed the most over the last 6 months with the pandemic. Community is what got me involved with theater, with community theater. It's right in the very name of it, community. What we do is what I have observed is that we set community ahead of the productions. We will actually take a hit on it and do community and build the people and get the people involved. And it's the people that's central to what we do here.
given that most of the time when we're at the theater, we're working with other people, the physicality of it and actually spending time and being around other people is, for me, the biggest thing that I miss, for sure.
I think I miss the most collaborating on art. Theater is a lovely collaborative effort, whether you're in design or performance or music or set or any of those things. Everybody comes together, and I missed those meetings and that energy that you get when it's going really well, or even the energy when things are going the other way and you find a way through. That is also something that is kind of an adrenaline rush, and so that's an important element of what we do, and I really like keeping that alive.
We just mounted a show here, I guess 3 weeks ago we started it, and it's been such an awesome blessing to have my friends back in the same space as me. It's been really great. So I would say the biggest thing that I've missed is definitely the people.
And it's the feeling of bringing all the cast together, and you become a little family away from your own families, right? It's so nice to have that.
So when the pandemic hit, we were right in between the taking down one and starting the build of another one. So we had to take 5 shows for the season and move them all to next year. But we're right about a week away from starting set build. There was a real vacancy that kind of, you had this vacant feeling like you were starting when we designed the set already and got everything ready and kind of prepped and started to see where we were going, and had to just kind of stop that, like dead stop.
Yeah, working with Zoom, we had lots of opportunities to design sound effects and design backgrounds and such. But we were constantly battling with the technology of it, the limitations of Zoom.
That part of it, some of the creative elements were met, but certainly the more visceral and more tangible ones.
Working in the theater space, especially with this most recent production that we have just done, I actually have a lot more pride in the work that we did here. And I think a big part of it was, we stepped away from the theater for a time due to COVID. And yeah, this production that we put together just in the last 3 weeks has become something that I'm more proud of than anything else that we've done. It was way bigger and way more complicated, and yet the way that it came together was so pleasing for everybody that came to see the show.
Coming back recently after the pandemic and being able to kind of start that a little bit slower, kind of our pandemic friendly. There's been a lot of changes, but it was good to get back and kind of fill that void and kind of get that community back that was missing over the last 6 months.
This is the only exercise I get, so it's really important that I stay at it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it to be back again.
Oh, I know.